Yo, what up, y'all? It's your boy Rob coming back at you once again with another video. So before we get started, you already know what to do. If you're not subscribed to the channel, make sure you hit the bell icon twice. Smash the like button, share this video out to all of your followers, and let's get it cracking. So as you guys can see, some folks of questionable documentation down in the DMV have deleted a 2-year-old during a shootout. All right, fifth person arrested in connection to deadly shooting of 2-year-old Jeremy Pooh Casares. All right, Jeremy Pooh Casares and his mother were caught in the crossfire of a shooting. Jeremy passed, and his mom was hospitalized with injuries that weren't life-threatening. All right, so we're gonna take a look at 2 video clips, and then we're gonna check out this article.
On New at 4, it's a story that we've been following. A 5th arrest has been made in a shooting that left a 2-year-old dead in Langley Park. He is identified as 25-year-old Nielsen Noel Granados Trejo. Prince George's County Police say 2-year-old Jeremy Casares and his mother got caught in the crossfire as rivals fought over drug turf in Langley Park. Granados Trejo was taken into custody on Thursday. So far, 2 other teenagers have been arrested, along with 2 other men. We're also
Now, if that had happened in New York City, your boy Eric Adams would have said that happened because the migrants were bored and because they couldn't work. Sound to me like they've been up here putting in work. Langley Park, Maryland. A 5th person is in custody in connection to the shooting death of a 2-year-old boy in Langley Park earlier this month. The 5th person arrested was identified Monday as Nielsen Noel Granados Trejo, who is 25, of no fixed address, which is interesting. Of no fixed address? What does of no fixed address mean? He was taken into custody without incident on Thursday. All right. 2-year-old Jeremy Pooh Casares and his mother were caught in the crossfire of a shooting on February 8th. Jeremy's mother was hospitalized with injuries that weren't life-threatening, but Jeremy was deleted. According to charging statements in the case, an officer had been surveilling the suspect's vehicle before the shooting because it had been reported as carjacked. The vehicle pulled into a parking area and apparently out of sight of the officer. Shortly after that, according to the documents, the officer heard gunshots and responded to the scene where he located Jeremy and his mother. Sounds to me like that pig was sleeping on his job, and what ended up happening was these people slipped surveillance. Jeremy's death sent shockwaves through the Prince George County Police Department, and less than 24 hours later, they had 2 men in custody. Officials said their officers did not go home until they made those arrests. Those 2 suspects are 33-year-old Israel Fuentes Jr. and 28-year-old Johnny Alejandro Tercios. All right. So here those individuals are right here. Later, police put out images of 2 young men captured on surveillance video, and they said they were persons of interest in the case. On February 15th, police announced the arrest of 2 boys, a 15-year-old from Tacoma Park and a 16-year-old from Hyattsville. The police department said they were going to charge both boys as adults. The boys arrested were not seen in the surveillance video. The boys arrested were not the 2 boys seen in the surveillance video. Those 2 young men were still being sought as persons of interest in the case. Police did not label them as suspects. The teens arrested were in the custody of the Department of Corrections and are facing charges of 1st and 2nd degree deletion and related charges. Police say their investigation has shown that Fuentes and Tercios were in a group who exchanged gunfire with a second group near where Jeremy and his mother were walking on February 8th. The 2 teens arrested were part of the second group involved in that shooting, according to police. Charging documents obtained Monday show that while investigators interviewed Granados Trejo, they say he stated that he was in the back seat of a vehicle with Fuentes and Tercios before the shooting. He also told investigators that he saw Fuentes Jr. firing a gun during the altercation that led to Jeremy's death. Afterwards, documentation shows he got back into the vehicle with the others and fled the scene. Investigators say that Grandos Trejo did not call police at any time to report what happened. He's facing murder charges for Jeremy's death. Detectives are working to identify and arrest everyone involved in the deadly shooting. A $25,000 reward is available for information leading to the arrest and indictment of the suspects. Anyone with information on the identities of these two persons of interest or has information on this case who would like to speak to a homicide unit detective may call 301-516-2512. Now, here's my question. How are you going to have information on the identities of these people when more than likely their documentation is questionable? Anyone with information can contact Crime Solvers online at www.pgcrimesolvers.com. You can remain anonymous and refer to case number 24-0008189. Now, my question is, what are you going to call and tell them? How do you call and tell anything about people that have mysterious documentation status? That's the question. Let me know what you guys think. Also, we're going to check out this video here. I almost forgot. Police release video of two more people of interest in deadly shooting. Let's see what they're talking about here.
To an update on another big story, the murder of a toddler. Sit with that. Prince George's County Police, I should say, shared two photos of two persons of interest in the case.
Yeah, so police want to talk to these two guys about the murder of 2-year-old Jeremy Paul Caceres. Tonight, our Rafael Sanchez Cruz returned to Langley Park.
And he caught up with neighbors and the boy's mother.
Tonight, I was able to speak to Jeremy's mother, Rosa, off camera. She's still recovering from being shot in the leg. She says yesterday she identified her son's body. She describes a pain that she wouldn't wish on her worst enemy. Tonight, Prince George's County Police released new surveillance video they say shows persons of interest in Thursday's deadly shooting that killed 2-year-old Jeremy Paul Caceres and injured his 17-year-old mother. Investigators say both persons are seen arriving at the 7-Eleven in Silver Spring in a Ford.
Let's just pause right there. I had no idea that the mother was 17. Okay, continue.
Explorer. It's the same SUV that was used by the murder suspects to flee the scene of the shooting, according to police. Detectives say the escape vehicle had been carjacked from Langley Park a day before the shooting and just a block from where the toddler was shot on Conoway Street.
A 2-year-old innocent child is dead, gone, didn't have a chance to really fully live a life.
Tonight, neighbors gathered for prayer around a memorial that has been erected at the Bedford Station Apartments.
Now, what I find interesting about this is that they had this woman on here just now crying about this like this. I've never really seen them get anybody to cry about black kids like this. When it comes to black kids like this, even if it was a 2-year-old, somehow it would be the parents' fault, which they're not criticizing the mother for only being 17. Somehow the 2-year-old would have been Nino Brown and he was involved in drugs and all of this stuff. The 2-year-old, it would have been a 2-year-old man who got deleted. We've seen all of this kind of stuff before. And it's just interesting how they'll get somebody like that to contribute to this nonsense. It always strikes me as odd when people have more sympathy for people who have no interest in the well-being of them, more so than they have for people who are similar to them. What do you all think about that? Let me know in the comment section.
Jeremy's babysitter, Norma Beltran, says the entire community is still moved and heartbroken.
Impacto que nunca lo vamos a poder superar.
She tells me they might never be able to get over the impact of the tragedy that still has many Langley Park neighbors living in fear that they might also be an innocent bystander caught up in gun violence. Israel Fuentes Jr. and Johnny Turcios are being held without bond, facing first and second-degree murder charges for allegedly participating in the shootout that killed the toddler. Police say two suspects are still on the loose, but tonight multiple...
Now remember, according to Mayor Eric Adams, when it comes to these particular variety of crimes, these occur because of boredom and lack of work when it comes to these particular people. That's per Eric Adams in New York City.
Witnesses say they saw 6 men fleeing the scene. The Caceres family has set up this GoFundMe account to help pay for the funeral expenses. Jeremy's mother says he will be laid to rest this Saturday.
Let me ask you guys a question. Would you guys agree that the United States is a giant GoFundMe account for the undocumented? If you guys would agree with that, give me a thumbs up in the comment section or comment yes and let me know.
in Langley Park, Rafael Sanchez Cruz.
So there's that. All right. Let me know what you guys think about this unfortunate story in the comment section. You know, it's terrible. A 2-year-old should never pass at all. Definitely never pass before their parent. Unfortunate circumstances created and funded by the United States. Another thing that they don't do is they don't track the crime of people like this. So there's no way to figure out how crime is increasing versus it going any other direction because they don't track the statistics. And how are you going to track the statistics when you can't even track the people doing it? Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you're not subscribed to the channel, you already know what to do. Make sure you hit that bell icon twice, smash the like button, share this video out to all of your followers. Make sure you watch it all the way through to the end. Hit the next video in that box to enjoy some more great content, and I will catch you all on the next one. All right, peace.